It was more than a year ago when it was reported that Trump said in a private speaking event that he planned to build prison camps for American citizens. Of course, when I talked about this over the past many months, the Red Hat crowd told me that no such thing was being planned. But now that Trump is about to be inaugurated, he is publicly speaking of his plans for prison camps. Of course, he isn't calling them prison camps, but make no mistake, they are exactly that. So what exactly is he saying? He plans to use federal lands for the creation of what he's referring to as tent cities to house America's homeless people, where they'll receive treatment, education, and rehabilitation until they are fit to rejoin society. So let's imagine what this looks like. It starts off with rounding up all of the homeless people. And as Trump has said, they would be arrested and given the option of prison or these rehabilitation camps. I'm not quite sure how those options would be presented to them, but anyway. So, what does one of these rehabilitation camps look like? Well, we haven't seen one constructed yet, but Trump says they'll be placed on public lands and under federal control with the cooperation of the states. So, 12-foot high chain link fences topped with razor wire, and we're going to need plenty of guards with guns to keep everybody safe and keep our people who are being rehabilitated from escaping. We're going to need lots and lots of doctors and psychiatrists and psychologists to treat and re-educate these detainees. Now, where have I heard of this kind of thing happening before? Think. Detainment camps where people are re-educated and rehabilitated. I know this sounds familiar, and it seems like I recall this ending in ovens, gas chambers, mass graves, that kind of thing. Oh, but why should we worry about any of that? We don't need to worry ourselves about that. That was in the past, and I'm sure nothing like that would ever happen again. Now, it's not like history repeats itself or anything like that. I'm sure after building these detainment camps, no one would ever consider expanding the scope of who belongs in these re-education camps. I'm sure that kind of thing would never happen. I'm sure the millions of people who wear red hats, who have been calling for their political enemies and even their neighbors and co-workers who disagree with their politics to be rounded up and re-educated, would never actually happen. This is going to be great. America's going to be great. And nothing says greatness in quite the same voice as does prison camps for a nation's own citizenry.